You'd think a cop would know how to direct traffic the right way, but this cop pretty much screwed up in the biggest way possible by putting his hand here instead of here. Hello everyone, TJV here, and today we're going to be talking about this interaction with Officer Hinkle. He has a big anger tantrum because he doesn't know how to direct traffic the right way, and we're going to jump in the video here in a second. But first, I have to advertise my Discord because we're doing a giveaway. We're doing a giveaway for a $10 Amazon gift card. All you gotta do is join the Discord, and yes, you might have to talk in the Discord a little bit, but it's a free opportunity for you to sit here and have a $10 gift card for just joining a Discord and talking in the community. Again, if you don't want to do this, you don't have to do this. But if you want to, you might have a chance to win a $10 gift card. Links down in the description to my Discord. Once you join and start having some conversations in there, you will automatically be entered in the giveaway, and then we'll announce who wins it in the Discord in our announcements chat. We're going to be announcing the winner on March 15th, so make sure to head over to the Discord before March 15th and start talking in some chats. Thank you to Posh for hosting this giveaway, and thank you to all you guys who want to end up entering it and decide to go down in the description below, click the link and join the Discord to try to win a $10 Amazon gift card. Anyways, let's get back to the video. So this officer is directing traffic, as we can see, so let's just talk about what happens here. Alright, so if you don't know what happens here, he's directing traffic and there's this gray, silver, it looks like a Toyota, is about to turn left, but it is unable to turn left because this car goes speeding through the intersection, apparently, when in reality, if you look at the cop's hand when he wants the traffic there to stop, he has his hand pointing down towards the ground like this, instead of up like this, visible to the driver. And this is the driver's fault. And instead of him sitting here and staying away from that and just letting the car go by and realizing, okay, maybe I wasn't raising my hand high enough, maybe I gotta do my job as a traffic cop a little bit better, he walks towards the vehicle, putting himself in harm's way, and smacks the vehicle, and then starts to have a tantrum, which we're gonna talk about the tantrum here in just one sec.
Pull over! Parking lot! Pull in the parking lot! We're in this parking lot right now!
I'm so sorry.
Pull over!
Oh my gosh, please don't yell at me, sir.
Pull over now!
Oh my, is there someone else with you?
No, pull over, goddammit! I'm not repeating myself. Get out of the roadway and pull over!
So as you can see, he goes up, she's very apologetic and probably pretty understanding, which she is, you'll end up seeing in this video. She's pretty understanding and willing to like side with the cop and say, hey, it's all my fault, but he doesn't care. This is the day for him to yell and scream, and there's a reasoning why, or a reason he says why. I have my own theory on why he has such a big tantrum here in a second.
Turn the car off. I'll put your M already. I got 1 unit stop. You need to get up here for traffic. License and registrations now. Did you not see this bright yellow vest standing in the middle of the street?
No, I did. I thought you were waving.
No,
forward.
this means stop. This means stop.
I didn't see that until I was already past.
And then you still drove by me.
I'm so sorry, sir. I didn't.
License and registration now.
Alright, so he says this means stop, and she replies, I didn't see that until I was already past you. It's because he didn't actually do this. He did this, so she did not see it. This is completely on the officer, and, yeah, let's see what ends up happening next.
Give me a second, okay?
No, license and registration now.
Okay.
You almost ran over an officer standing in the middle of the street.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize what was going on. That was very confusing.
It's a bright yellow jacket standing in the middle of the street. What don't you understand?
All the other cars were going
No, they weren't. You were the only vehicle coming from that way. You almost ran me over in the middle of the street.
Keep in mind, she didn't almost run him over. She kept going the same speed she normally went. She wasn't like speeding or going over the speed limit. She kept going the same speed because the officer was not in harm's way. He put himself in harm's way by going towards the vehicle and smacking the vehicle with his hand after not doing his job on properly signaling the car to stop.
Out of your car and stand next to the fender.
Sure.
Your purse in the car. Where do you work?
I work for a clothing company in California.
What are you doing here today?
I'm going to Target.
You're going to Target.
Yeah, to do a pickup.
What is such an important factor that me standing in the middle of the street,
Sir, I
stopping
swear.
you, and you try to run me over?
Sir, I swear.
And then you looked
I
at me,
didn't
you
try-
waved at me,
I
and
didn't-
then you kept going anyway.
I swear I was not trying to run you over. I thought the cars were going.
I'm telling you to stop in the middle
I
of the
didn't see
street,
your
and you
hand.
wave at me and keep going.
I saw your hand before, and it was too late to stop. And I
No,
put
it
my
wasn't.
hand
You
up
were doing
saying,
10
"I'm
miles an
sorry."
hour and you still drove by me.
I'm sorry.
You didn't even
sir.
attempt to stop your car.
Sir,
You're lucky you're not in handcuffs right this second.
I'm very sorry, sir. I really.
Explain to my kids why they don't have a dad a week before Christmas, because you're trying to run somebody over.
So this seems like this is the overall reasoning on why he's so mad, because, you know, he wouldn't want his kids to be explained why his dad wouldn't come home for Christmas. My other theory is that maybe his wife is just not giving him what he wants back at home. And this is causing him to be very, very angry and very easily triggered at work. Because this incident could have been avoided, one, if he did not walk towards the vehicle and put himself in harm's way. Two, if he had the proper signal to show the car that you should stop. Not this. And this isn't just me speaking out of my ass or anything like that. This is like, there is proper ways to direct traffic as a traffic cop, and he certainly did not follow it at all. Having said this, though, he, sits here and says you're lucky you're not in handcuffs and all this other stuff, and is continuously angry, and she's just really apologetic in it. I just want to say the cop should be the calm one in this situation. I understand if it was like a high-speed chase or a shootout or something like that, the cop would be very, very upset about the scenario, and it would be a little harder for him to control himself. But even as an officer, you should be able to control yourself and be calm in most situations so you can make the best judgment in every single situation, because the officer really does hold all the power in the situation. And he's just not calm at all. She's a lot more calm and apologetic, and even leads her to cry because of the yelling and the screaming. But she obviously didn't mean to. It was an accident. And the only fault I can really give her is that maybe the yellow vest she did see, but chose to keep going, and she was unsure if it was her right of way or not. When if you see the yellow vest in an intersection, you should always stop to double check if you should go. But again, I've been in situations where interactions and all this other stuff, the cop sometimes gets mad at you if you do stop and he's telling you to go, and sometimes it's just confusing. You gotta stop and double check.
The bright lights flashing in the middle of the street, that means use caution, there's a cop out there. I got kids at home, and you almost ran me over a week before Christmas.
Sir, when I see a flashing yellow light,
It's not flashing, it's red and blue.
It was
That's a cop car standing in the middle of the street flashing lights. No, it's not an accident. You're just being irresponsible. And then waves at me and still tries to drive by me. Run her, please, and make sure she's valid.
So anyways, some other cops show up, and he pretty much just continues to yell at the cops as well, just because he's angry, and decides to write the ticket for 2 reasons here.
A week before Christmas, I almost get ran over.
All right?
Yeah. I got 2 kids at home waiting for me to come home tonight.
sir, I'm very sorry. I thought.
Sorry doesn't break it. You looked right at me and still decided to drive by me. No, you weren't. I was in the middle of the intersection. Would you mind filling this out for me? My hands are a little shaky right now.
So you're gonna fail
Failing to obey a signal of the officer. Reckless driving.
And yeah, it's whatever, really. Like, obviously these tickets and charges were dropped and everything like that.
Emotionally.
And then he's asked by one of the cops if you're all right or if you're hurt, and he says emotionally.
Emotionally.
So, again, if you have a cop who gets his emotions hurt this much, where he yells and screams and is pretty much his judgment's impaired because he's not making good judgment calls here, even for the ticket and everything, not evaluating the situation right, probably not aware that his body cam and his dash cam footage is going to be released or checked out at one point for this. Maybe he was a good cop a while ago, but he certainly was not a good cop in this situation. Which, by the way, this cop was fired a couple weeks after this altercation. And the police department even put out saying, hey, our cops do not have this type of behavior. We will not put up with this. This is not the way our police officers behave, which, again, was pretty much the perfect statement you can make.
Anytime you see flashing red and blue lights in the middle of the street, it means there's cops present.
What should I say?
No, stop talking. Stop talking. And it means you need to pay attention because there's going to be police officers out and about, okay? This bright yellow vest, it's very, very bright. It's neon yellow because it stands out, okay? I'm standing in the middle of the street telling you to stop. That means stop. I'm not waving hi, Merry Christmas. This means stop. Listen, this means stop, okay? And try to get your attention and stop you again. It doesn't mean wave back to me and keep driving by me. It doesn't mean that. I'm not waving Merry Christmas, keep driving. Stop, stop.
I'm sorry.
Then what were you doing in your vehicle?
I was paying attention to the cars in front of me.
There were no cars in front of you. There were 0 cars in front of you. You were the only vehicle traveling on that road for 500 feet.
So he continues to have interactions with her and continues to yell. Even after him approaching her being calm at first, he continues to yell and scream and just gets heated all of a sudden. So this cop tells him to, hey, come here, and tells him, hey, you got to calm down, okay? You got to relax.
Okay.
No, there wasn't.
Okay. Okay.
She almost runs me over.
You need to calm yourself.
And that's where the footage pretty much ends. But yes, this cop was ended up being fired, which I think for good reason. If he can't really handle himself in a simple traffic altercation where he put himself in harm's way and he won't really admit that he didn't put his hand up the right way to get her to stop, yeah, it is more on the police officer than her, but yet he has no problem taking it out on her for whatever reason. So yeah, that's another body cam footage I wanted to review. This cop is just really angry for some reason. But there is some more body cam footage I ended up finding over the last week or so that I want to be able to review. So if you like these videos, comment down below if you like these videos, and if you'd like to see more, make sure to go down in the description below to join the Discord to enter the $10 Amazon gift card giveaway. Comment anything else you'd like me to react to or watch, and I will see you guys all next time. Peace.